So, welcome to my channel. I'm Ashley, for those of you that don't know, and the rest of you, well, thanks for sticking around. Today has been a little bit difficult for me. I've mentioned this before in a couple of my videos, but so this year I'm graduating high school, and today was my last day of high school ever. I'm doing okay right now. I'm upset about it. I don't really know what to do. Like, I haven't cried about it yet. I feel like I want to cry and that I should be crying, but I'm not. I haven't cried about it yet. I'm not excited that I'm done. I'm just like, I feel kind of like dull and like bleh. Like, that's just how I feel. But today was my last day of senior year. Yeah, so in 16 days I'll be at graduation, and I think I'm going to vlog a little bit about that. I hope that I can. I'm gonna do my best. But today I am going to share with you some interesting things that I have found, things that I've received, just things that I've gotten this week for graduation, and I'm excited to share them with you. So let's get started. This first thing is a letter that I wrote to myself when I was in second grade. I saw my second grade teacher recently, and she had a whole pile of them actually for me to hand out to my classmates, and she said that she was going through all of her old things and she found these and she wanted us to have them since we were graduating. So I'm going to read it to you. June 7th, 2006. This was 10 years ago. So it says, "Dear me, my team did a play about Little Red Riding Hood. Christmas was fun because I got a lot of toys and books." Even back then, I was a little bit of a nerd, apparently. My favorite thing: I like to read. Also, I like to draw. I love school. I still kind of like school. School's fun. Whatever. My favorite food is chicken, pizza, and french fries. Not much has changed. My favorite movie is Raise Your Voice. My favorite game is Jenga. I was probably the most boring person to play a game with if Jenga was my favorite game. Anyway, moving on. My 4 best friends are Kim Frank, she moved, Kylie Liger, she moved, Madison Rothwell, still one of my besties, and Caitlin Howard, still one of my besties. My 4 favorite teachers are Mrs. Potter, Mrs. Manchester, Mrs. Armstrong, and Mrs. Stafford. And now I babysit for Mrs. Stafford's kids. I watch all 3 of her kids, and they're the sweetest, cutest little things ever. A message to myself: when I grow up, I want to be a babysitter. Don't want to be a babysitter anymore. I want to live on Mitchell Street. LOL. So if you live in Norwich, New York, which I hope none of you do, because seriously, it's like, ugh, I can't wait to leave here, honestly. But Mitchell Street is not a very good street to live on. There's a lot of naughty things that happen there, and it's just not a good place to live. But it's where my grandparents live, and when I was younger, since my mom had me so young, we would spend a lot of our time there with my dad on the road. So we would eat dinners there, we would go there after school. We just would spend a lot of our time there, so I mean, it made sense at the time for me to want to live there. And then at my last sentence to this letter to myself says, "I think I will miss my teachers." So looking back on this letter now, not much has changed, and the last sentence is still extremely true considering it's my last day of high school, and I'm going to miss all of my teachers, and I'm just gonna miss them. Next, this right here is my little pride and joy. So this year I was head editor of Yearbook, and this right here is our book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some of, like, these are all the signatures that I got. I got more, hold on. I got more on this page, and I got a whole bunch of them in the back. Back of my book is full, and so is this page. So I'm just going to read a couple of my favorites to you. We're going to start with this one. So it says, "Ashley, I will miss seeing you in the library next year. Keep reading. Have a wonderful summer and good luck in all your future endeavors. You are a smart cookie, and I know you have a bright future. Mrs. H." And she was my favorite librarian. So being the small little freshman scared to death of high school, I spend a lot of my time in the library because books are my life and I just spend a lot of time in there. So I got to know the librarians very well. We would talk all the time about different books. They would recommend some to me, I would recommend some to them, and that was from her. She's my favorite librarian. Okay, so this one is from my bowling coach, who's also a teacher at our school, but I never had him as a teacher. You are one of those people who has a special glow about you. I wish nothing but the best to you. As all of you know, Nicole is my best friend in the entire world, and I'm going to read what she wrote to me, and it's the sweetest thing ever, and I'm really, really sad to be leaving her this year in August. But we're going to move on. We're not going to think about it because then it makes me sad. So, it says, Ash, wow, this is going to be rough next year without you. You're my best friend, my partner in crime, my mom at times, my crutch, my #1 fan, LOL. I'm going to miss seeing you each and every day, but we will have to. I promised myself I wouldn't get emotional, but with you I will. Graduation day will be uber rough. Waterproof makeup will be my savior. Anyway, I'm so grateful for all the memories with you, all the way back in middle school to now. They were honestly the best memories. I am, however, excited for our future together and apart. I promise to come visit you whenever you need someone to laugh with, vent to, or just to watch Netflix with. Thank you for being my person. Love you forever, Nicole. I almost cried just then reading it. I'm going to read the one from Carrie, who's also one of my good friends. It says, Ashley, we're done. This year has been a blast. I've enjoyed all of the pre-calc classes we haven't paid attention in all year, which, by the way, I'm 100% sure I'm going to fail my final tomorrow. I'm really super nervous about it. I'm so thankful to have you as one of my best friends and for all the memories we have made throughout the years. Thanks for always being so supportive and never allowing me to talk myself out of something. I love you so much and I'll miss you next year. Good luck and kick booty at Oneonta. Love you, Carrie. I'm going to read one from one of my lifelong friends, Maddie Rothwell. I mentioned her earlier in my letter from 2nd grade. And she wrote to me, Ashley, I cannot believe that you are a senior and I am almost a senior. It seems like just yesterday we roasted marshmallows on my living room floor and pretended we were Powder Puff Girls when the power went out. I love how even when we don't see each other for a while, it's always the same fun, goofy time when we reunite. You're such a funny, beautiful soul, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life. I love you forever no matter what. XOXO, Maddie. Let's see if I have any in the front that I want to share, because I have one that I'm saving because it's the best one ever. It's the funniest thing I've ever read because he's seriously the funniest person in the world. I love him so much. He's so great. So now I'm going to start this one that is from my good friend Jake, and I seriously, this kid kills me, okay? He is the funniest person you'll probably ever meet. He always is making like small little comments that he doesn't think anybody's gonna hear, but I'm always listening because I know he's gonna say something. And they're always the funniest things in the world. So this is what he wrote in my yearbook for me to keep forever. And hopefully someday in the future I can look on this, read it to him, and laugh at him for it. And hopefully he'll laugh about it too because it's hilarious. So he says to me, Smash, I know we had a blast this year because we really did. It all happened so fast, from the time we were being born on the same day to the time you caught me peeking in your bedroom window. I just tear up thinking about how far we've come. It's a blessing knowing I can always count on you to order cookie dough. Thank you for being my person. If I ever seem sad, give me a holler at ya. I know I'm an emotional wreck, but I'm over it. AKA, see you later. He then proceeded to make a grocery list inside of my yearbook. So he put eggs, yogurt, peanut butter, bread, and in parentheses he wrote wheat. Breyer's vanilla bean ice cream, trail mix, wavy Lay's chips original. And then he wrote P.S. and then he signed it, Jake Walsh. He then drew a picture of him and I holding hands at the bottom. See, there's Jake and I holding hands. I just want to go back and say, him and I do not share a birthday, and he does not know where I live, so there's no possible way he could have been peeking in on my bedroom windows. Instead of spelling come, C-O-M-E, he decided he was going to make it inappropriate, and I think you all know where that's going. And if you don't, then look it up. That was my yearbook. I'm going to miss all of these people terribly. I love them all so dearly, and I don't ever want to lose touch with them. But on the bright side of leaving school, I'm so excited to go to college and spend time with my roommate Sierra. I'm so excited to meet her because seriously, we have so much in common. We talk like for hours on end on FaceTime, and it's so much fun. I love it. Now I have one more thing to show you, and I'm gonna get this, okay? My sister, the same one that I said before when I said little sisters are evil, she is still evil, obviously. Little sisters are always going to be evil, but she made this for me in her art class this year, and she painted it red and white for Oneonta's colors, and it's probably the nicest thing that she's ever done for me. Wanted to share that with you because I think it's so cute, and I'm gonna hang it up in my room. She splatter painted it with a little bit of gray, like splatter paint. So sweet and so nice, and we're gonna put it right back up there. That's it for this week's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, give it a thumbs up anyway because I really like the thumbs up button. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, etc., you can comment them down below, or you can DM me on Twitter. You can private message me on Tumblr, Instagram, whatever. You can always get a hold of me, ask me anything you want, tell me anything you want. If some of you are graduating, please comment and tell me how you're feeling. Maybe we're feeling the same way and we can talk about it. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see all of your beautiful faces or screens or whatever. You'll see my face on your screen probably next week when I make a new video. So yeah, bye.
Alright, here we go. Got sleep in my eye. Which is weird because I barely got any. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Wow, okay. I did that the other day when I read it aloud too. Woo! Okay. I love school. Oh, jeez. My ear itches like it's the weirdest, weirdest thing. Okay. And this right here, ow. Oh, okay. And I need to cut out the and. I say it way too much. What a jerk. Okay. I'm so thankful. Need something to throw at the cat. Stop it! There's that one. Okay, I can't find any that else I want to share.